A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself?
I just decided I didn't want to be sick anymore. I was watching the Golden Girls one day probably, and I was just like, I want to do that. I want to make people laugh. I want to sing. I want to, they don't sing on Golden Girls, but you know, I just thought, I don't want to be sitting here anymore. I don't want to have this IV in my arm. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to cry. I think that everything in my body, my mind, my heart, everything sunk up, and I was like, I don't want to be sick anymore. So I just woke up and I was like, I'm not sick anymore. And I just started doing things. I did Grease with Broadway by the Bay. And I started going on runs. And the thing that's funny is I definitely noticed waking up some mornings and feeling sick, but there's so much to be said about mind power. I had such a goal of wanting to perform and wanting to bring joy to people that I got out of bed and did it. My dad once told me something really recently because I was kind of feeling down a few months ago. And my dad said, well, of course you're down, like you don't have specific goals. And I thought, huh, I don't. So then I wrote myself a list of goals and I was a lot happier. I think if everybody was to do that, there'd be an end in sight.
I've memorized that phrase.
There's something about the commitment to the cause in this cast that I really appreciate. I feel like everybody really has the same vision as me as far as wanting to help people who have Lyme disease and wanting to be able to cure them and get them out of bed. And I've really seen that, not just through their performance, but how they talk to me about the cause, how we work together on stage. I hope you can see that it works really well. I think that we all have such a great connection with each other, and I think that we're all at a point in our education where we can connect with each other on stage.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, butter pecan, or vanilla. I decided on fudge marble.
I think that she's a little more shy than me.
Then I had to choose between a plain cone and a sugar cone.
I think something I saw in Sally that maybe wasn't intended to be there was an array of extreme emotion. And that's so true with me, because I'm a very I'm really happy, I'm really sad, you know. Like I've always been that way ever since I was a little girl, like extreme highs and extreme lows. And I think that I saw that in Sally a little bit, and I think that that's probably the way I can connect with her the most. I think the overarching theme that I wanted to bring with Limelight Productions in particular was hope. And I just want people to come here and smile and laugh and have a great time and be uplifted out of whatever they're going through, because I know, at least when I was sick, that the only thing that would make me feel better was watching a funny TV show or watching a musical or just really being entertained is something that I think really lifted me up out of that. And I want to be able to do that. And I want to be able to help people who have Lyme, because I've been so blessed. I've been so lucky to be where I am in college, not sick on the bed anymore, not, you know, it's such, and this has just been kind of unreal how everything has kind of fallen into place. I'm happy. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I just want to keep going in the direction we're going. We've raised so much more money than I thought we could, which is incredible. I want to keep, well, at least from my end, I want to keep putting on performances and keep bringing the joy to others and giving them hope and raising money. And I think that there's no end to what the foundation could do. I think that, you know, if you can raise money through doing a performance, why not raise money through a simple thing like a bake sale or cotillion parties. I really want to keep it positive though. Don't let the fact that you have Lyme disease prevent you from following your dreams and doing what you want to do. Because you absolutely can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I was very sick, and now I'm fine. I'm just as healthy as anyone on stage. So I really, truly believe that as debilitating as Lyme disease is, there's hope. There's absolutely an end in sight. And I think that if people were to look inside, find what they love, and expand on that, it's definitely a step in the right direction. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.